Welcome to TML Consulting. Today I'm going to show you how to improve your data entry by creating lists. What I have here is a sample worksheet where we're entering our clients and we're entering their address, whether they've paid on the account, and the amount they've paid. The part that I'm going to show you to help you improve your data entry is to create lists. Lists help the user to be able to select the information they want to enter into that field without typing it in continuously. And it also helps the end person who wants to do the possible analysis to be able to limit the inputs that are put into that state. For example, if you don't want to have the user to type the whole name Hawaii, you just want them to use a two-letter abbreviation, then you use lists to help limit that entry. And it's very good when you're doing data analysis. So I'm going to show you how we created that. I'm going to start off by using a blank worksheet. So I'm just going to recreate that worksheet that we saw. And I'm just going to go name, address, state, paid, and amount. Just going to do a little bit of formatting here. Just going to make sure my amount field is a dollar entry. So now I'm going to show you how we created those lists. I'm going to take the cells that I want to have to contain my list. I'm going to highlight those cells. And I can increase this or decrease this. It's up to you as a user and how much data entry you'll be doing. Then we'll go to Data, Data Validation, and then we're going to go to Settings. And then I'm going to allow List, and I'm going to go Source. Now, one thing I did forget to tell you is before you do this, you need to create a worksheet. And I like to do this, and I call it List. And what that worksheet contains is what are the options that my list is going to contain. So I know that my list is going to contain all of the states. So I pre-populated in this worksheet in one column all of the states. In addition, I know my other list is going to contain yes or no. So I pre-populated in the next column yes or no. Again, we want to use this separate worksheet, and you can use the same if you like, but I like to keep it separate for the purpose of so it helps me with input and being able to remember where I've labeled everything and placed everything in my worksheet. So what I do now is I highlight the states in that A column, and then I'm going to hit enter. I like to put an input message, and what that basically tells the user when they select that cell, what are they supposed to do in this cell. So I'm just going to say select the state. I'm going to hit OK. I always like to test. Every time I make a change in my workbook, I test each step. So let's test it. Does it work? It does. Great. Now let's do the same thing with the pay column. And again, we just select our cells that we want to include that list in, and we can increase or decrease that selection. We go to Data. Make sure you're under the Data tab. Data Validation. We're going to go to Settings. And then we're going to go to List. We're going to go to Source. Remember, we pre-populated this worksheet with our list inputs. So we're going to hear in this field it's going to be yes or no. So we select yes or no. And we're selecting that. We're going to hit enter. Our input messages here indicate if paid. And you can make that input message whatever you like, but again, this is what the user will see. So here you see, let's see if it works. Okay, great. The prompt came up, indicate if paid, and we can select yes. So here, let's just say let's go down to the next line and do some sample to make sure everything works. We're going to enter our client. Let's give them an address. And they live in the state of Ohio, so we're going to go to our pull-down list, and we're going to find Ohio. We found it. Yes, they paid, and they paid $6,700. All right, great. So that's how you create lists. Next time, I'm going to show you how to do a pivot table and to analyze this data. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you return to TML Consulting. Thank you. Bye-bye.